Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. After we finish off this stage, we will be more than halfway through all of Eggman's missions. So right now we're hitting Lost Colony, the third Eggman level, and the one with the cool vibe and the awesome theme called Trespasser. Starting off with the 100 ring mission as always. I always called it 100 coin. I'm thinking of Super Mario 64 or something. Yeah, I never used to call rings coins and make that mistake until someone kept doing it in front of me, and now I picked up into that habit. So that's a fun thing that happened. Come on, I walked through that switch like twice. That car guy is really sneaky. You hardly ever see him. And you'll notice I hit that switch on the left side that was hidden under a steel box. That's so that when I went up here, this door is open and I could get all these items. I didn't show this off in the story mode, but I really should. Just remember when you do that though, you have to hit that switch that's hidden inside the steel box before you do that. I don't know, I think the reason I didn't show it off though was that I couldn't break steel boxes in that point. No, did you get that cannon and weapons there? Alright, so it's not that I just neglected to show it off, it's that I didn't have the item. Good, because I wasn't sure myself if that's what happened. I hope not. I try to be very, very efficient. I try to throw off. I try to show off a lot of this stuff. Cause, you know, because I appreciate that when I watch an LP. And the reason I do LP is because I like watching LPs. So, you know, I try to do the things I like to see in LPs. I think it's a really cool thing. Anyway, we are so close to 100, it's not even funny. Bam! Right there. Yosh! That was kind of painless. I love the guys are shooting through me as the level ends, but it doesn't do anything. It's funny. I don't think I've ever had that happen in this game. It's very interesting. I'm glad it happened once, just so that we could all see it and enjoy and laugh at it a little bit. Because you know, I do like to laugh at things. Now we're going to the Lost Chao. You gotta love the Lost Chao in every stage. It has to be one of my favorite missions. Because all the other missions, except for hard mode, because hard mode is fun and different. It's just the same level, going through the same steps, but doing different things. Or in the case of time limit, doing the same things. But Lost Chao, you go to parts of the level that you don't go to otherwise. And you use an item that you almost never use. I don't know, there's something I like about that. Anyway, this particular Lost Chao is one that when I first played the game, gave me legitimately the hardest time. I don't know why I couldn't find it for so long. It was that hiding spot, or not the hiding spot, the platform you have to find to get to it, just never occurred to me. I'll be honest, I thought it was scenery that I would actually fall through if I tried to go on. I don't know if that's silly or not. But sometimes games have that. Things are just scenery and you don't actually try to use them. But this was an actual platform I'm supposed to step on so that it rises up automatically and takes me around. Anyway, I believe we're coming close to the said platform. No, I'm really sure that we're coming close to the said platform. After we go through this door, we'll be on that outside walkway, which is where it's hiding. Right? Am I right? This door. It's a serious case. Here. And the platform I'm talking about is right there. Actually, I don't know if it was because I saw it and thought it was scenery or I didn't see it at all. Because to be honest, it's not that easy to see. Anyway, use the Mystic Melody here, as always. And our handy little platforms here. Get us to where we need to go. And those guys... Oh, that guy on the right almost hit me. Look through. Oh my! Whew. That was an interesting surprise. I'm surprised I didn't get hit. Aw, the guy loves me. The guy loves the evil genius who freed him from his prison. Chao, you have wings. Can't you fly? Well, then again, when Chao are babies, they don't already know how to fly. And I don't think baby Chao there is taking on the robot GUN army by themselves. And now we come to the time trial. Not time trial. What is this, Crash Bandicoot? The time limit level. I guess you could call it a time trial for this too. I don't think that's what I would call it though. Anyway, like I said before, like I said previously, This is the one of the time limit stages I can think off the top of my head of the few that I actually had to move faster than usual for. I actually cut out the bit. I don't know if you remember that hidden room with the 2 sets of rings and the light and the switch you have to use to open it. You know the one where the switch is right here? Yeah, I had to skip that to make sure I hit time. Because when I tried to do this time limit and I tried to keep in that, I didn't make time and I ended up having to restart and do another take because I couldn't do that. I was really close to the end though, so I know if I cut off like one bit like that, I'd be fine. That's the bit I had to cut off. But don't worry, even cutting off that bit, you'll get a rank A. And hey, dude, even doing the story mode without doing that, which you couldn't. The story mode, you didn't have the Vulcan Cannon power up yet. You could get rank A, so, you know. And remember, time limit levels are more lenient with your score when they give you rankings than with regular. I believe that's the case. Because, you know, when you have story mode, you don't have a real time limit. You just take as much time to gather points as you want. This time, they're making you kind of go forward faster a bit and not take time to get all the points you want. So that's the thing they do. That's the thing they do. There's a lot of flyby enemies over here. Oh, I just shot that guy before his shot came to me. Because I'm sure you've noticed in this game, when you destroy a guy, if he already fired a shot at you, the shot disappears as soon as he's dead, which is really weird to think about, but that's what they do in this game. His shot was literally a centimeter away from my face before I hit him. Alright, it wasn't that close, but it was pretty close. Well, I'm getting really, these shots are getting really close to me in this level. I don't know, it makes it more interesting to watch, I bet. Does it? Leave a comment if it does. Leave a comment if it doesn't. Leave a comment if you don't care. Oh yeah. This one part where you're being brought up this shaft and the enemies are all around you, this stuck with me, I should say, throughout my childhood, this memory of this level. Even when I hadn't played it for so many years, like 7, 9 years, that I could hardly remember the game at all, this one part I can always remember. It's really, really cool how certain parts of the game can really get you. Remember them so well. I don't know what makes it. I don't know if it's just because it's an epic moment in this level that you're being brought up that shaft or what, but some moments in games, they just do that. It's really cool, and I landed right on that ring. Well, I should say 20 rings. It wasn't one ring that I landed on. That wouldn't be very important at all to anything in general. I landed on one ring. Unless it's the gold ring, it's not very impressive, sir. Anyway, we made a good time, we got the points we needed, and we're gonna bring home our rank A. We're about an inch away from 38,000 points there. If you want to see a high point total at the end of a stage, watch hard mode for weapons bed in the next video. You get a lot of points. If you thought you got a lot of points in weapons bed in general, wait till you see weapons bed on hard mode. There's so many enemies, it's not funny. Anyway, speaking of hard mode, get ready for Lost Colony on hard mode. Notice that one of those dynamite packs is for the floor underneath you. I mean, I should say the floorboard in front of you. That would be underneath you if you weren't paying attention and started walking forward already. Which is what I did in the first take. Yeah, I shot the floor from underneath myself. Yeah, make sure you're careful of that. Also, normally I don't use this grappling hook. I just fall down. But you kind of should there, so get the enemy. I guess you could and still get the enemy and still not get hit by the lasers. But you know, you do the level the way you want to do it. That's life. Anyway, we got a nice little shield here to protect ourselves. I don't think it's normal in hard mode to get a shield this early. Normally, they just leave you hanging, make you sweat without a shield, hoping you don't get hit, lose your rings. That car guy almost got me. Yep, and the switch is here now to open up that set of doors, which I'm gonna go through those doors, not go through them, but shoot the rings and lives inside of them. Take the time to do that now because there's no time limit. I'm just going for the points. Going for the points, finishing level. Try not to get wrecked in the side as I do it. Also, the switch for the normal door isn't up next to the door anymore. It's down there in that steel box, so that's just something to be aware of. Go through this dark portion. I had the hardest time when I first played this level on hard mode, finding the way to get up. Actually, I really wish that Taken made it, but the first time I got up here while playing on hard mode was a glitch. I was jumping at a place I wasn't supposed to be able to jump, and I kind of jumped through the floor, and it wasn't supposed to happen. It was the funniest thing in the world, but no. The way you get up, the way you're supposed to get up, is the way I showed you, and I believe that's the only way to get up hard mode. I don't know if there's multiple ways to get up on that ledge in the regular level. I only ever went up the way I showed up. It's an interesting thing to think about. It's possible. For all I know, there's another reason. Show those cars. Show those guys that are firing off like machine guns at me. Not like machine guns. They weren't shooting off. Machine guns relative to the way they normally shoot in this game, which is where the bullet's traveling at what? Like half a meter a second? Maybe a quarter of a meter a second? Man, they might have a lot of technology in this era, in this game, in this universe, but they really have to work on their firearms, don't they? Even Eggman's not traveling that fast, so let's be honest. And there's a lot of bombs in there. Remember that after 13, you don't get any extra points for getting a ton of lock-ons? And I'm just thinking, wasn't the gold beetle off to the right in the regular portion of this level? Is that one instance of his changing positions in hard mode? I thought that never happened. I must be wrong. Anyway, as I was saying, remember that I believe it's 11. Did you guys catch that? I was literally falling off the edge. Someone shot me, and I went up onto the platform. It's some kind of weird glitch thing, and they saved me. Well, saved by the glitch. Well, I'm glad that showed up. That glitch is more fun than the glitch that showed up in the other take. I'm glad that happened. I'm not gonna get over that. That's hilarious. I don't know if that's the best moment of this LP, but it was pretty darn good. Yes. That is a great way to almost end this video. And there's another instance of a dynamite pack shooting off the floor underneath you. And that's something that actually happened in the normal portion of the Eternal Engine level. But in a kind of less dangerous way. It wasn't as dangerous as it is here, because it's put in places that you wouldn't know. Alright, I guess Eternal Engine kind of does that sometimes too, but I don't know, the beginning of the level, of this level, when you're walking off and the camera isn't even fully panned around to the front yet and you're just shooting at the dynamite packs on the door, I hit that one every time. Sometimes I save myself, other times, well, you know. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please join me next time for Weapons Bed. See you next time.